Hello everyone. I'm hoping you enjoy watching this video. I'm taking out the opportunity to share a little bit of my baseball collection. I recently got back into the hobby of collecting because I stepped away from it in the 90s due to the overproduction of cards, and I just felt like it just got to be chaos. You never knew which rookie to own. But lo and behold, I moved from New York, yes, a lifelong New Yorker and born and raised in the Bronx, so I do bleed pinstripes. But in moving to Texas, I found myself bored at times, and eventually I went through a lot of YouTube videos to eventually find Jab's breaks. And watching those videos, I do enjoy them, but I started to realize there is a big community out there with card collecting and card breaks, and I decided to join and get back into the hobby. I'm gonna show you some of the cards I managed to find in my hobby, which I appreciated, whether it's due to a story about a player or the fact that I get a chance to reminisce about my childhood, the players I admired growing up. But nonetheless, I'm gonna take some time out to show you. On the right, you'll see Ken Griffey. He was like in the 90s, considered like Mike Trout to me, the best do-it-all, the card you wanted to own. And I enjoyed this card in particular because of the blue, the backdrop, his uniform. It's just a beautiful card. And like the way they say that a picture is worth 1,000 words, he looks like he's just looking on into the mound, getting a game plan ready, stepping onto the on-deck circle, and basically ready to do damage. In the middle, you see Derek Jeter, his SP card, probably my most prized possession out of my personal collection, and probably the card to own of the 90s. He just speaks to me as the guy that was in the middle of the dynasty years, and it's just a beautiful card. And like I said, it was a birthday present, so it was probably the best birthday gift I could have owned at the time. And to the left, you'll see Don Mattingly, my favorite player growing up. I mimicked his batting stance, playing wiffle ball, stick ball. I had the Hitman poster on my wall, and basically loved going to the stadium, watching them play, and watching them just have a great career. Borderline Hall of Famer, but he's a Hall of Famer in my heart. From the most recent cards to the oldest, I'm going to go through one card in particular, Albert Pujols. I loved watching him throughout his whole career. He's still playing, but in his early days with the Cardinals, he was a beast. And at the time when I received this as a gift from a neighbor, it's a relic card. I never even knew that they started putting like bats and uniforms in cards, so it blew my mind to receive this card. And this was a 2003, so at the time he knew I was a fan of his, so he decided to give me this card. It was a nice gift. And to the left, Miguel Cabrera's Royal Futures rookie card. I don't know if it's worth much, but it is a Miguel Cabrera card, and for a Triple Crown winner and that baby face he has in this card, I was blown away when I found this card. A-Rod's rookie card. I literally am ashamed to admit, but I really appreciated this card more than the Derek Jeter card, because at the time, A-Rod was the king of shortstops, and I thought this card was going to be worth thousands in the future. And lo and behold, he does steroids and it just plummets. I think you could pick this card up for like 10, 20 bucks nowadays, but it's still a beautiful card. And at the time, he was the king at shortstop. Derek Jeter wasn't even, on the same level as him. Nomar Garcia-Parra, Miguel Tejada. But lo and behold, Derek Jeter leapfrogged everything due to longevity, true professionalism, played the game the right way, never had his name with steroids linked. So now I own both of them, but Derek Jeter is definitely the card to own of the era. And Mariano, Mr. Sandman. It's not the rookie card to own, the Bowman card is, but just to find a rookie card of the best closer ever, unanimous Hall of Famer, I was stoked to get this card. Adrian Beltre. Funny thing about this card is I bought the Fleer Tradition set, which is like the update version of Fleer, and JD Drew, I recall being the card you must have at that set. And he never ended up having the career that they thought he was going to have. But in digging through it, I saw Adrian Beltre and I was like, whoa, this is a Hall of Famer. Definitely happy to have this card in the set. And Pedro Martinez, one of the best pitchers of the era, especially with the fact that steroids was running rampant, and he still put up minuscule ERAs, big strikeouts. His ball has so much movement. I think if steroids was never in the game, he probably would have been even bigger than what he is. Mike Piazza, also a rookie card. One of the best catchers to ever play. I was fortunate enough to live in New York, where when he played with the Mets, I got to see true greatness when he was playing. And Nolan Ryan, I decided to show this card only because when the error hype started, Billy Ripken FF, Frank Thomas no name, I thought this card was going to skyrocket. And it's not worth much now. It's not a big deal to own this card, but I just wanted to show how sometimes it's hit or miss. And definitely with that hype with errors, I went crazy for this card. 2 rookie cards, which I was really happy to find. Chipper Jones rookie card. I didn't even know I owned this card. I broke a few packs, tossed them to the side, and in digging through them, I found this card. I was like, oh my God, yes, Chipper Jones, one of the best switch hitters to ever play. And Frank Thomas, obviously the big hurt. He was one of the most feared hitters, unique size at the time. Now it seems like everyone has his size, but at the time he was must watch. I love the Score 90 card more than the Leaf because of the contrast, his great smile, but the Leaf card is the one to own out of his rookie cards. Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. This happens to be the only rookie card of Ken Griffey that I do own. I used to own the Upper Deck card, Topps, Donruss, but eventually over time I had to sell them off due to the fact that I needed money in my younger days. And I do regret selling them, but at least I managed to hold on to this one. And I do plan to own the Upper Deck ones. I'll look for it. And Randy Johnson Topps traded card. I do have his other rookie card, but at the time Topps traded was like the ones that you wanted to own. They were known to be scarcer, so I ended up having both his cards. And Bo Jackson. Just a man back in those days. Bo knows everything, and he was just a specimen. Must-watch TV, and probably the best at breaking the bat over his helmet, over his knees. He just was it. Loved the black and white dual sport card especially. It was known to be a must-have card in your collection. Wade Boggs, remember him going neck and neck with Don Mattingly for a claim to the East batting title, MVP, peppering the wall. He was just really great hitter at third base. And Barry Larkin, I had to show this rookie card because basically it's not worth much, but I have to commemorate with the fact that his true greatness was the reason why Derek Jeter ended up a Yankee. For those that don't know, the Reds had a draft pick before the Yankees, and because of Barry Larkin playing shortstop, they passed on Derek Jeter, but they really wanted him. And the fact that they passed on him based on Barry Larkin's play, the Yankees were able to draft him, and the rest is history. Mike Schmidt, one of the best third basemen to ever do it. Unlike Wade Boggs, he was better known for his power, but he did everything, play a great third base. And I clearly recall him, George Brett, some of the most feared hitters in the game. And Tony Gwynn, basically compared to Ted Williams as one of the true great hitters. That is his rookie card, and I do love owning one of his rookie cards. Ozzie Smith, the Wizard of Oz. Basically one of the best wizards acrobatics to field. It's not his rookie card, but it is the same year as this Dave Stewart rookie card. And I just wanted to commemorate one of the greats to play the sport. And Dave Stewart with the A's. Everyone knows the Bash Brothers stole all the headlines, but because of him, he was one of the reasons that they were able to sustain such greatness throughout those years. Harold Baines, recently gone to the Hall of Fame. One of the true professional hitters. Him and Julio Franco, were two of the best DHs I witnessed growing up. And Ricky Henderson, stole like 190 bases in his heyday. One of the best Yankee outfielders at the time, and probably Quadzilla before Saquon Barkley with those tree trunk thighs. Andre Dawson, the Hawk, one of the best National League feared hitters. And Eddie Murray, his rookie card, one of the best switch hitters, up there with like Chipper Jones and Mickey Mantle. Johnny Bench, one of the best catchers to ever play the game, best defense and known for his power. I pretty much just remember him, Thurman Munson, later on Carlton Fisk, as being some of the best catchers to ever play the sport. And Bruce Sutter, one of the best Hall of Famers. Pitchers were not considered great pitchers in a relief role, but he was one to break the mold and be accepted as a Hall of Famer. And then Goose Gossage, I remember loving him because he would come in like in the 7th inning and just shut it down, strike everyone out. And at the end of every inning, I just waited to chant out Goose. It was the best. And 73 batting leaders card with Pete Rose and Rod Carew, two of the best hitters to ever play the game. I just recall Rod Carew spraying the ball everywhere. And Pete Rose, of course, should be in the Hall of Fame. But I think once he passes, he'll get in there and we'll be able to appreciate his true greatness as one of the best hitters. Jim Palmer, one of the best Orioles pitchers to ever play. Right now, I love him for being in the booth with Gary Thorne. Gary Thorne, obviously one of the best gameplay announcers, and I have a kindred love for him based on the fact that he had the last call of Don Mattingly's home run ever at Yankee Stadium. I was fortunate enough to attend that game, and I just always will remember him hitting it and him saying, "Oh, hold on to the roof," because I was in that stadium when we went nuts. And Juan Marichal, I love that card only for the fact that that high leg kick, you just don't see stuff like that anymore. Two cards I was so happy to find was Brooks Robinson, one of the best third basemen, better known for his defense, but also a great hitter. And in the 69 tops, also Roberto Clemente, Hispanic hero, 3,000 hits, known for his rookie card as one of the most iconic rookie cards you could hope to own. Juan Marichal, also known for that leg kick, one of the cards where you could see his face. Love that card. 1960 tops Harmon Killebrew, one of the most feared power hitters ever to play. And Sandy Koufax, one of the best pitchers to ever play. I think he was known for his curveball, the Lord Charles. But yeah, anytime you're known for a pitch, like Mariano known for his curveball, you were definitely doing something right. Eddie Matthews, also a power hitter for third base. Very fortunate to have these older cards. And Luis Aparicio, I believe that's a 59. One of the best shortstops ever played. Last but not least, Warren Spahn, Hall of Fame pitcher from one of the most iconic sets, the 54 tops, with cards like Ernie Banks and Henry Aaron, Jackie Robinson. That is one of the most sought after sets in card collecting. I do hope to someday put together some of those cards, but definitely had to put up their 54 card. I hope that you do look forward to some of my postings in the future. I am going to look to add a lot of cards now to my collection. And now that I am older and I have a little bit of a savings, I'm going to look to add some of the iconic cards I've always dreamt of owning. Look forward to some of the future postings. Bye.